The Borderlands franchise is well known to host a plethora of pop culture references as well as some nicely tucked away Easter eggs. After many hours of playing Borderlands 3, here are some of the coolest we found along the way. If you don't want some of these awesome moments spoiled for you, stop watching, you ding dong. Anyways, let's jump in. As one of the many legendary weapons that can be found in the game, Speedloading Hellwalker is a Jacobs branded double-barreled shotgun that sure does look an awful lot like a beloved shotgun used by the Doom guy. Speedloading Hellwalker behaves like you'd expect a shotgun to behave, but with a neat twist. When you fire the weapon, you get a brief sound of a sick guitar shred. Have you ever just been looting randomly placed chests in a sewer and then suddenly a mother of Grogans just pops out of nowhere and sicks her fire-breathing racks on you? Yeah, happens all the time. When you travel down this optional area on Eden 6, you'll come across a not-so-subtle Game of Thrones reference as the Mother of Grogans, the uncorroded Queen of the Sewer Kingdom, appears before you, sicking her 3 dragon-like racks that'll spit fire at you if you're not careful. And I'm pretty sure this ends better than the show.
Fresh meat!
This one isn't too subtle, considering their names. These 2 Goliaths are hiding out in Jacob's estate, tucked away in a corner awaiting you. Heckle and Hyde also appear to be part of Zero's wanted list found in his quarters on Sanctuary. Kill them for some additional loot and XP. These 2 are much more on the nose than Heckle and Hyde. Instead of Penn and Teller, we've got Pain and Terror. Pain is clearly modeled after Penn, and it's quite clear Penn also provides VO for the character.
You're watching the showdown of a lifetime!
But the real star here is Teller's excellent voice work provided for his video game counterpart, Terror. Seriously, the craftsmanship here is stellar. The joke is that Teller never says anything. Meet Wick and Wardy. For obvious reasons, these fellows don't share the same name as the IP they're riffing on. Wick and Wardy can be found in Electricity on Promethea. Their spawn is rare, but if you manage to stop Wick from his incessant teleporting, you have a high chance of him dropping some sweet legendary loot. There is a side mission in Borderlands 3 on Pandora that will take you through an abandoned mine. At a certain point in the mission, you'll come across a room that might appear familiar. Yep, it's meant to be the resting place of Balin. Instead of an actual coffin containing the late dwarf from The Lord of the Rings, you'll find a loot chest with nothing of particular interest inside, though if you continue the mission, you'll pick up a quest object near a well, and, well, this happens. Also, you totally fight a gigantic Balrog.
And avenge my ancestor! Get over here, heretic!
Boxes of Splodios, the official cereal of the Torg weapon manufacturer, can be found all over the game. When you see these boxes sitting on a shelf or tucked in a corner, give it a bullet. Shooting these boxes of cereals will trigger a short guitar solo every time you hit it. You can do this about 3 or 4 times before the box is destroyed. Be warned though, boxes of Splodios found in mixed loot piles on the ground cannot be shot for this effect. Not sure why, but they don't work. A small little jar on the counter at the bar in Sanctuary 3 can be used to give Moxie a cash tip to express your appreciation for whatever it is she does. If you spam the jar with loads of money, Moxie will eventually give you weapons. She sends you these via mail, so open your social menu and accept the gifts. The weapons are unique and will always be accompanied with sexual innuendos in the flavor text. The aptly named Freeman, a rocket launcher made by the Atlas Corporation, is a clear reference to the weapon that can be found in the Half-Life series. In Borderlands 3, the rockets fired from the weapon are player-controlled. Check this out. Downton Abbey is a show about the Crawley family. This Varkid that you find on Pandora is pretty much the entire Crawley family packed into one big bug. When you deplete its health, it cocoons itself and then emerges as 2 more from the Crawley family and does this a few times before the fight eventually comes to an end. Don't forget to notice the ridiculous mustaches and top hats these little buggers are sporting. And those are just a few of the coolest Easter eggs and references found in Borderlands 3. There are likely many, many more in the game, and there's not enough time to list them all. If you want more Borderlands 3, check out our review of the game or check out our compilation of some of the coolest guns in the game. For everything else, stay right here on IGN.